Welcome to today's deep dive, where we're going to be looking at something a little bit different.
Okay.
It's a personal blog post all about psyllium husk.
Ooh, interesting. A first-hand account.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And this blog is called kianmeng.org
Okay.
and is run by, well, he calls himself an old software plumber.
Wow.
But he writes about all sorts of
I
things,
see.
you know, gardening and fish
Yeah.
keeping and programming languages.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty diverse set of interests. It makes you think about the person behind the blog, you
Yeah.
know?
You're sure?
This isn't just someone who's like following the latest health trends,
Yeah.
you know? They're clearly someone who likes to dig into things,
Right.
the why behind things. And I think, listeners can relate to that.
Absolutely.
You're not just looking for quick fixes, right?
Right.
You're here for a deeper understanding.
Exactly. And that's what we're all about here.
That's right.
So the specific post that we're looking at is called
Okay.
Notes on Dieting Part 51.
51.
Adding psyllium husk as soluble fiber to your almost daily diet.
Okay, so this is part of a series.
Yes, published February 12, 2025.
So this isn't just some, passing interest for this blogger.
No, he's really invested in this.
Yeah.
It seems like his interest in psyllium husk comes from,
Yeah,
research he's been doing into different types of fiber,
I see.
like soluble versus insoluble fiber.
Okay, makes sense.
But, before we go too far, I think we should make sure everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, good idea.
What exactly is psyllium husk?
Well, I mean, simply put, it's a type of fiber
Okay.
that comes from a plant's seeds.
Right.
And, people use it as a dietary supplement.
Oh, yeah, you see it all the time.
Right, like at the grocery store,
Exactly. And the blog author actually mentions coming across it in the grocery store.
Oh, interesting.
And that's kind of what sparked his interest.
I think that happens to a lot of us,
That's for sure.
those little moments of discovery.
Yeah. And especially when it's something that could affect our health.
Exactly. And that's what's so cool about this deep dive. We're not just talking about psyllium husk itself.
Yeah.
We're talking about how we approach information,
Yeah.
like how we make decisions about our own well-being.
Absolutely. And so this author was already familiar with different types of fiber because he'd been writing about it in this Notes on Dieting series.
Oh, so he's really taking a methodical approach
Yeah, he is.
to understanding, what a healthy diet is all about.
Exactly. And I think that that methodical approach really resonates with what we try to do here.
Absolutely.
It's about, giving you the information and tools
Yeah.
that you need to make informed decisions.
Empowering the listener.
Exactly. Now, one thing that this blog post says is that psyllium husk can help lower cholesterol and blood sugar.
Okay, those are some pretty big claims.
Yeah. So we need to see if this holds up.
Yeah, for sure. Now, the blog cites a Wikipedia article for these claims.
Right.
And, Wikipedia is a good place to start.
Yeah.
But as always, it's essential to talk to healthcare professionals.
Yeah.
And, to look for more robust research
Right.
before you make any big changes.
Of course, always consult your doctor.
Absolutely.
Now, while the blog post does mention these potential benefits, it's also very upfront about potential side effects.
Okay, so it's not all sunshine and roses.
Right.
There's a catch.
Yeah. So it mentions things like gas and bloating.
I mean, that's relatable.
Well, we've all been there.
Right.
But there's also a more serious risk
Oh.
that we need to address, and this is important.
Okay.
If you don't take psyllium husk with enough water,
Uh-huh.
you could be at risk of choking or even bowel obstruction.
Wow. Okay, so hydration is really key here.
Yes, it's crucial.
That's a good point.
And, I like that the blog doesn't shy away from these potential downsides.
Right. It adds to the credibility.
Yes, it does.
Because they're acknowledging that there are risks with any dietary change.
Right now, the author suggests a daily dosage of 4 to 9 grams of psyllium husk,
Okay.
but he recommends starting slowly.
Yeah, that makes sense. You don't want to overdo it,
Right. Ease into it.
especially if you're not used to it.
Exactly.
Your body needs time to adjust.
Now, what if you're not so keen on psyllium husk,
Okay.
or you want to explore some other options?
Yeah. Are there alternatives?
Well, the blog post actually has a few listed,
Oh, great.
which again shows that the author,
Yeah.
has a diverse range of knowledge.
He's done his research.
Yeah. And he's willing to consider different things.
Right. I mean, that open-mindedness is something we really value here, too.
Yes.
We want to present a balanced perspective,
Exactly. And give you options.
empower you with choices.
Right. So he mentions things like chia seeds and flax seeds and oat bran.
Okay, all good sources of fiber.
Exactly. Those are all great. And then, of course, there's always good old fruits and vegetables.
Oh, yeah, the classics.
They're often the most budget-friendly option, too.
Right, and easy to find.
Exactly. It's a good reminder that healthy choices don't have to be expensive.
I love that message. You know, healthy eating doesn't have to break the bank.
It doesn't, and it doesn't have to be complicated either.
Right.
So we've covered quite a bit of ground in this first part of our deep dive.
Yeah, we have.
We've talked about what psyllium husk is.
Uh-huh.
We've looked at the potential benefits and risks.
Yes.
And even considered some alternatives.
Some other options out there.
Exactly. And, you know, it's interesting because this blog post is really just the starting point.
Yeah, it sparked a whole conversation.
It has. And in the next part of our deep dive,
Okay.
we're going to delve into whether psyllium husk truly lives up to the hype.
Ooh, can't wait.
But what further research, you might want to explore before making a decision.
I'm sure our listeners are eager to find out.
Me too.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
After the break.
That's right.
Okay.
See you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. So we've heard what the blog has to say,
Yeah.
But is psyllium husk really this, magic bullet for better health?
That's the question, isn't it? And what I like about this blog post is that it doesn't,
Yeah.
present it as this cure-all.
Right.
It's just, the author sharing his experience in research.
Right.
And encouraging readers to come to their own conclusions.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, me too.
In a world of flashy headlines and quick fixes,
Right.
it's nice to see someone taking a more thoughtful approach.
Absolutely. Yeah, a more measured approach
Yeah.
to their well-being.
Now, one thing that stood out to me was the author's reliance on a Wikipedia article
Okay.
for some of his claims
Yeah.
about psyllium husk's benefits.
Right.
And while Wikipedia can be a helpful starting point,
Yeah, of course.
you've always emphasized the importance of going beyond those initial sources.
Absolutely. Wikipedia is great for a general overview,
Yes.
but it shouldn't be the only thing you base your decisions on.
Right. Especially when it comes to health.
Especially with health, yeah.
So it's like using Wikipedia as a springboard
Yeah, I like that.
to launch you into a deeper exploration.
Right. It's just the beginning.
But the real learning happens when you start, diving
Even-
into those primary sources
Yeah.
and engaging with the complexity of the subject matter.
That's where the real learning is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's really where this deep dive comes in.
Right.
We're taking this single blog post
Yeah.
as a starting point.
As a jumping off point.
Yes, and using it as a catalyst
Uh-huh.
for a broader conversation about how we approach information,
And that's so important these days.
especially when it comes to our health.
Oh, absolutely.
We're not just talking about psyllium husk.
Right.
We're talking about information literacy.
Yeah, how do we know what to trust?
How do we discern credible sources from less reliable ones?
Right. How do we filter all the noise?
Yes, how do we critically evaluate claims
Yeah, and make informed decisions.
based on the best available evidence?
Evidence-based decision-making.
Yes, and that's a skill that extends far beyond health and wellness.
Absolutely. It's essential for life in general.
Right. So, listener, let's bring this back to you.
Okay.
Imagine you're reading this blog post
Uh-huh.
and considering adding psyllium husk to your diet.
Yeah.
What would your next steps be?
What would you do?
Would you be satisfied with the information in the blog post alone?
Right.
Or would you like the author, dig deeper?
Explore more.
Yeah, explore scientific journals.
Talk to your doctor.
Consult with your doctor.
Get other perspectives.
Yeah, seek out, other personal experiences.
Yeah, anecdotal evidence.
And this is where personal responsibility comes into play.
It really does.
It's about recognizing that our health
Yeah.
is ultimately in our own hands.
We have to take ownership.
We can't just rely on others to tell us what to do.
We can't just blindly follow.
We need to be active participants in the process.
Right. Engage.
Constantly learning,
Always questioning.
refining our understanding,
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
about taking ownership of our well-being.
and empowering ourselves
Right.
to make the best possible decisions for our individual needs
And our circumstances.
and circumstances now.
Yeah.
We've talked a lot about the potential benefits of psyllium husk,
We have.
but let's not forget about the potential downsides,
Right. There are always two sides to the coin.
especially the importance of proper hydration.
Yes. That's a crucial point.
The blog post emphasizes this.
And it's worth repeating.
It is inadequate hydration can lead to some serious complications.
Absolutely. Even with something seemingly harmless, like a fiber supplement.
It's a good reminder that even natural remedies
Yeah.
can have unintended
And
consequences
if they're not used properly.
if they're not used properly.
Right.
And we need to approach everything with a healthy dose of caution
Yeah.
and critical thinking.
Always.
Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about those alternatives to psyllium husk.
Okay.
The blog post mentions a few:
Yeah.
chia seeds,
Chia seeds.
flax seeds, oat bran.
Those are all familiar ones?
Yeah, these are all familiar sources of fiber
Right.
that a lot of people already incorporate into their diets.
Exactly. Easy to find.
And I love how the author highlights the accessibility of fruits and vegetables.
Oh, yeah. I can't forget about those.
They're packed with fiber. They're often more affordable than supplements.
And so readily available.
And readily available.
You can find them almost anywhere.
It's a great reminder that healthy choices don't have to be complicated or expensive.
Absolutely love that message.
Yeah.
It's about making those small, sustainable changes,
Right.
that can have a big impact over time.
Exactly. So we've examined the claims.
Yeah.
We've weighed the pros and cons. We've considered alternatives.
Yeah.
And we've even talked about the importance of information literacy and personal responsibility.
2 key themes.
Yes, when it comes to our health.
And that brings us to the heart of this deep dive, really.
It does.
It's not just about psyllium husk.
All right.
It's about empowering you, the listener, to be a critical thinker,
To be informed.
an informed consumer,
Yes.
and an active participant in your health journey.
We started this whole deep dive,
Right.
with this simple blog post about psyllium husk.
Yeah.
We explored the benefits. We looked at the risks. We considered some alternatives. And we even delved into, the importance of critical thinking.
Yeah, when it comes to our health.
And throughout our exploration, we've highlighted, the author's really methodical approach to his health journey.
He's not just jumping on the bandwagon.
He's doing his research.
Yeah, he's forming his own conclusions.
Exactly. And that brings us to our final thought.
Okay.
Remember, the blog author mentions relying on a Wikipedia article, some of his claims. It's a good starting point.
It is a start, but where would you go from there?
Where would you go from there?
What kind of research would you need to feel confident?
To feel confident to add this to your diet.
Yeah. Would you want to see clinical trials? Would you dive into some scientific journals?
Or maybe talk to some healthcare professionals.
Right. Or even hear from other people who have tried it.
What were their experiences?
Yeah. Did it work for them?
Did they see the results?
Right.
And that's what this deep dive is all about.
It really is.
It's not just about one specific supplement.
No.
It's about encouraging you to be curious.
Yes.
To ask questions.
To keep learning.
Never stop learning.
Especially when it comes to your health.
Because information is everywhere these days.
It is.
But, not all of it is created equal.
Right. We need to be discerning.
We have to be savvy consumers.
Yeah. Always looking for reliable sources.
Considering different perspectives.
Exactly.
And that's where the real journey begins.
That's the exciting part.
And I think this deep dive, has given you some tools and insights.
To help you navigate this world.
To help you on your journey.
Of health information.
So keep exploring. Keep asking questions.
Yeah.
Keep seeking out those aha moments.
Those breakthroughs.
Because your informed decisions are the key.
To a healthier you.
To a healthier, happier you.
Absolutely.
And on that note, we'll leave you to continue your own deep dive.
Into the world of health and wellness.
Until next time.
See you then.